the one feature is like the one that I also already talked about on the Discord, is like this very efficient converter from one asset to another, where like we can just batch up a lot of trades on layer 2, and then there's only like one single batched L1 transaction on L1, and this could be like very efficient. We could do that for like lots of different tokens, but it's still like a bit limited because it only works for like token swaps, like from converting one token to another. So it's a bit limited, but it's very efficient to do. The other one is like the bridge functionality, which we teased a little bit on Twitter. Is like fully bridge from and to Loopring without really having to contact us, or like we having to approve certain functionality. So if people want to do allow mass migrations to Loopring from another rollup, or even like a centralized exchange, then they can just do like a batched deposit to Loopring, and that's like much more efficient than doing each deposit, of course, specifically individually. The other one is, of course, like going from Loopring to L1 or even other rollups. So to do that, we have this concept of bridge calls, and so people can just sign a bridge call, and that allows us to use this bridge call with other bridge calls that kind of do the same thing, but they don't have to do specifically the same thing. Of course, it's more efficient if it's completely the same, but even if they do different things on the same token, it's already more efficient than doing like a deposit, doing the L1 stuff, and then probably again a withdrawal. And the great thing is that people can just write these. I currently call them connectors. So this bridge connects to a connector, and everybody is able to just write connectors that implement whatever they want. So it can be like connecting to a one dApp, or it can even connect to another rollup to do mass migrations to another rollup. But the great thing is like, yeah, it's like a standard message, standard transaction that the relay just needs to handle, and the relay doesn't even need to know what exactly the functionality is. It's just a standard transaction. We just batch them up, and like all the stuff on L1 or the migrations to the other rollup is just more efficient by default. So of course, the one thing that you need to know is that it all depends on how much batching that you can do. So if there's only like one bridge call that does one specific thing, then it may be a little bit more efficient than having to withdraw, do the transaction, and do the withdrawal. But of course, the main power is if there's lots of these bridge calls that do certain things that are in common. So that's the big thing. So you can even think of like something like Uniswap. There's like a new token that was released. Somebody wants to buy this new token on Uniswap before we list it. If there's like 5 people that want to buy this token, then it will already be like 5 times more cheap than just doing it on L1. So and you can do that with all things on layer 1. So that's kind of like a big benefit of also like ZK rollups specifically, because we can like compared to like optimistic rollups, there's like this extra difficulty of extra time before it's final, or you need extra capital to make it more efficient. Like ZK rollups don't have these problems. We can just do the L1 transaction atomically with like how we submit our blocks, and yeah, in the best case like this, there's like minutes between actually doing the bridge call and it's already executing on layer 1. Yeah, that's the best case if the feature is like very popular. If it's not popular, then it can like 1 hour or more before we can like really batch the necessary transactions. So yeah, and the other one is like the bridge contract doesn't need flash minting. The other one with like doing the aggregation on layer 2, we need something that allows us to aggregate all these traits on layer 2 without really having any capital ourselves. This is where the flash minting comes in. So we flash mint the necessary tokens to do all the traits on layer 2. We aggregate the actual tokens that people want to sell, and then we do the selling on layer 1 or whatever, and then we repay the flash mint like that. The flash minting could also be like a feature that we could give users that want to trade on Loopring. So we can just say like, okay, do you want to lend some ETH from us? No problem, you have to repay us, but yeah, you can do like arbitrage very efficiently without really having any capital or stuff like that.